Hi, and welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 11th of July 2023. So, US stocks gained amid cyclical bias and encouraging inflation proxies. So, we've gone back to that one again, have we? Amazing how the narrative changes day by day, doesn't it? To suit the movements in the stock market. Bonds bidders hawkish, higher for longer. Fed speak spooks growth stocks. So, basically, what they're saying there is that, again, this is a contradiction of the last one, which is talking about inflation, saying that the hawkish higher for longer Fed speak. So we're going to keep interest rates higher and going to continue to raise rates, according to that headline. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, economic news today, two from the UK, claimant count change and average earnings. They're out at 7 a.m, they'll be out of the way. And then 10 a.m. before we get the next one. So not a lot of news around for today. Okay, let's move on, have a look at the Dow and work our way through as we normally do. So in the Dow, you can see we're up yesterday, coming off that support to the left, which I mentioned in yesterday's alert, closing back above the 5-bar moving average and starting to move back towards the upside there by the looks of things. So let's just draw in a couple of fibs, see where we're heading. These are the upside targets for this market, or potentially if it continues to move to the upside. 30-minute chart, you can see yesterday we traded down to the S1 initially and then moved up to the close, and then we had a look at the low during the cash market and then continued to move the market up to through the DP and nowhere near the Friday high following the non-farm payrolls, which is just above here. You can see that there. And then the moment we'll just be sitting at the close and yesterday's high, no problem at all. In the German DAX, also up yesterday as well, as prices closed back above the 5-bar moving average. And yesterday you can see the market sitting on that psychological level, which was 15,550. As it's a blue line, always ends in a 50 if it's a blue line. You can see them buying in there, selling on the first half an hour, then reversing and bringing the market up through the close, sitting on there using it as support. Market back down, then back up to the high of Friday, bit of resistance there, back down, and then trading up overnight to yesterday's high, which you can see there. In the 5-minute chart, let's just drag this across. So yesterday morning we see the classic shakeout first, get rid of a few. That 15,550, you see the market then moving higher off this. Again, watch, you can see this, that we sold, next minute they reverse it and bring it back. And then off we go, sitting above the close, as we saw in the 30-minute chart. And then continuing for a second wave to the upside there to Friday's high. Then becoming quite lackluster, the market coming back. The goal here was to get to Friday's high, which they did. And you can see they weren't bothered the second time. Market back down and then stuck in a sideways range for the remainder of the afternoon and evening there. Overnight, you can see the markets have sprung up to yesterday's high. We still haven't taken it out, but no doubt so we'll do that this morning. And then you'll see the market just having had a shakeout down to the close. They've just bought in and now trying to move it back towards that high. And it's only 6:30, so 7 a.m. Don't be surprised if we go through the high there. Trades for yesterday, 295, 6.27 on the profit factor and 70-30 bang on there for the win-loss ratio. So it was a good start to the week. I'd say there was plenty of movement yesterday morning, and also appears to be quite a bit on the overnight as well before we even get to the futures at 7 a.m. at the moment as well. And in the S&P 500, also coming off the 62% retracement there. Closing just, trading above the 5-bar moving average at the moment. 30-minute chart also moving up yesterday, getting back above Friday's low, which you can see very keen to do here. Market back up and then sitting at the high of Friday there. In the FT100 sideways for yesterday, and the 30-minute chart again coming off the S1 yesterday to the high of Friday, but failing to hold just like the DAX, and then at the moment sitting on the DP last night, and then the new DP sitting on this at the moment again, hopefully attempting to move back up to yesterday's high. GBP JPY down yesterday, down a bit on the overnight as well. No surprise having moved so high over the last month, and also there you can see in the 30-minute down to the close, and the DP where it's found some resistance, then down to the S2, big cluster of volume where they stopped the market. It's then traded sideways and back to the DP, which is resistance, down to overnight yesterday's low where it's found support. In the pound, making new highs. So look at the monthly chart for the pound. You can see that we're heading up towards the 130 level for the pound, and in the daily chart there you can see we've just broken the resistance to the left. So if the pound's up, the dollar's down. And in the 30-minute chart, you can see yesterday coming off the S1. Don't forget Bailey was speaking yesterday, so he's hammed the market up as well with whatever he actually said. US dollar continuing to show weakness, moving down there. The 100.835 level is the important level. Amazingly, we've taken out the support to the left. So again, this area very important to see if the market will hold. And finally, in the metals, unbelievably, silver being allowed to move up there. Will it hold above the 200 MA? That's the question. But having moved higher over the last few days, and if the dollar continues its decline, then very much so. Yesterday, the usual shakeout at lunchtime, and then they bought back in and brought the market back up and continued overnight. We're actually above yesterday's high in silver. In gold, also, as you can see in the daily charts, trying to move back to the upside as well, with the overnight market above yesterday's high, which you can see already. Again, the classic shakeout, so they can buy cheaper. Do that at lunchtime when they set the London price, London fix, and then prices moving back to the upside there. And in the gold silver ratio, silver moving better than gold at the moment, as we got 3 days, or well, 2 days and overnight so far, the market narrowing the gold silver ratio there. Okay, that will do it for this one. The news will be out of the way at 7 a.m, so the market's going to have to make its own direction until 10 a.m. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.